this is a vlog of myself going through this 33-day transition and transformation journaling process. And I did this because it was really unexpected and surprising. I put this journal out, and then a couple months later, I found out that I got laid off from my job. So my whole world was like, what am I doing with my life? Where am I going? How am I going to make money? You know, all of that stuff came up. So I decided to really put myself wholeheartedly through this process of going through this transition and transformation and using journaling and other tools as a way of navigating this. And it's also really funny, I don't know how this lined up, such a synchronicity, that I finished the 33-day process on my 34th birthday. So I completed the 33-day process as I completed my 33rd year of life. And it was really weird how that all lined up. So I guess it was meant to be. And this vlog is raw, I'm vulnerable, it's just me talking every day, like wherever I am in the car, just expressing what I'm going through and how I feel to document this process. So enjoy it. I hope you glean some of your own insights from it, and I hope you go through this process yourself because it's transformative. We're all changing, the world's changing, and yeah, I hope you can thrive through all these changes and navigate it and embody an upgraded version of you. So enjoy this vlog. All right, here is day one of this 33-day journaling and change and transformation process after unexpectedly losing my job. So today, it was all about just getting ideas out. It was a very mindful prompt, just some breathing and relaxation. And pretty much everything I wrote down was related to ideas because I'm noticing that my stress response is to come up with a lot of ideas and take like almost manic, frenetic action. So I'm really trying to sit with that stress response and cultivate ideas in a calm way and implement and take action in a calm, centered way and putting power behind it that way. So that's what I'm going through, and that's my lesson for day one, and I'll see you tomorrow. Day two of transition and transformation. And while I was journaling today, this phrase came to me: I am worthy of miracles. So once I started journaling and flowing with how I was feeling, just fully accepting all of my emotions and thoughts around this situation, that's what came up. I am worthy of miracles. And I wrote that over and over, and I felt things start to open up. And yeah, there are some things coming to me. I'm not ready to share about it yet, but there are things coming, and I am worthy of miracles. So that's the affirmation that came through for today. Day three, the journaling prompt today for day three was something along the lines of, what are you ignoring with your transition? And that's what I've been processing since this all started, because I'm looking at like, okay, am I just going into these stress coping mechanisms of manic action? Let's try to find the balance of this. Am I ignoring all of the administrative stuff with this? Like, oh, should I file for unemployment? Should I find out everything about health insurance? You know, all that kind of stuff. Am I ignoring the administrative side? I'm actually looking at that. So I've been actually looking at those areas that I could be ignoring and taking a look at that. And it's good to have that reminder, because when we go into these transitional times, things could get stuffed under, and we could use action or distractions or addictions to cover up what we're ignoring. So it's a reminder to just be real with myself about the coping mechanisms, what I could be sweeping under the rug, and any tendencies I've had in the past. So I'm looking at it, and I'll continue to look at it. So that's day three, and see you tomorrow. All right, day three continued. Something else that's been coming up that I was ignoring, I guess, before this, is that I haven't felt like people have really cared for me. Like, since this happened, I know I didn't announce it publicly or tell many people at all, but I feel like people haven't come to really support me besides my wife. Like, my mom has a little bit, my dad a little bit, but besides that, I really haven't felt like cared for and supported on a deep level. So that's something that I'm working through, and I guess that's something that I ignored even before or suppressed. So that's been coming up. So that's that. Day 4 of my transition and transformation process. I'm just giving myself space yesterday and today to relax and not put pressure on myself to constantly produce and enjoy Lake George here at Bolton Landing. So I'm just, yeah, relaxing and having that reset and then taking inspired action from here. So that's my update. Day 5 of my transition and transformation. I just finished my morning routine of meditation and a long journaling session. And today, since it's a weekday, the day after Memorial Day, it's time to get back in the flow. So, what I'm doing is I have some clear tasks, some very clear ideas, and just a few of them. And I'm going to set a timer and do one task at a time. So, that's how I'm going to operate. It keeps me focused, it keeps me in the mode of doing deep work, and it helps me prioritize things instead of getting distracted. So I'm going to pick those most important tasks, and for each task, set a timer and do it. And that's going to really help a lot with making progress and staying focused. So that's my update for today. Day 6. As I was journaling today, the affirmation came up again. I am worthy of miracles, along with a kind of new paradigm way of going about accomplishing anything. Basically, practicing being in a meditative state throughout the day, making everything I do a waking meditation, and then taking inspired action. Whenever I feel that calling to do something or accomplish anything or work towards a goal, to move into inspired action. So going between waking meditation and inspired action. And actually, inspired action could be a waking meditation too. So I've been practicing that. I created a really clean, clear, effective to-do list using Asana. So that's what I'm doing, waking meditation and inspired action. Day 7. I'm really learning how to sit with any sense of urgency or any stress and to just observe it and to, with patience, work on, my to-do list, my priorities. So with that kind of patience but consistency at the same time, move forward, make progress, and be open to miracles, be open to whatever comes, and knowing that I'm worthy of amazing things happening. And I'll continue to put in the work, but not in a stressed way, in a very balanced, calm, patient way. And I also talked to my dad this morning, which was nice. He had, good things to say, and that was a little pick me up as well. Day 8, a message that came to me in meditation today was focus more on how you're doing things as opposed to getting hung up on what to do. So by focusing on how you do things, you're bringing awareness to your state of being. So you're doing everything with intention and infusing higher vibrations, peace, joy, freedom, love, compassion into everything you do. Because I know myself and a lot of people, once you get hung up on what's the best thing to do, what can I do right now, you spin yourself out, you get into stress mode and all that. But if you bring it back into how can I do this and how can I do this with mindfulness and intention, then you create from that place and you actually open up doors that weren't possible when you're in stress mode. Day 9, and here's what I'm processing. It's having the faith that I'm always provided for. So really sitting with that, really realizing that. So instead of going into stress mode, worrying, frantic action, just sitting with that knowing that I'm always provided for. And it's a deeper and deeper lesson, and it's a deeper and deeper level of faith to embody. Day 11, and this morning I was reflecting and journaling on some of the lessons involved in losing my job, because there are so many lessons, and everything's a blessing, even if it's in disguise. So some of the lessons are standing in my true power and sovereignty, as well as really owning my worth. It gives you that opportunity to own what you're really worth. It also gives you the opportunity to make bigger changes in life, because I'm seeing that I have the opportunity to really make quantum leaps instead of just coasting that way. And there's also the lesson in developing deeper faith and walking in faith, because you don't know where your income's going to come from. You don't know how you're going to pay bills a month, 2 months from now. So there's really that element of walking in faith that comes with this. So there's so many lessons involved. I'm open to the lessons, I'm learning the lessons, and I'm continuing to improve myself and build my power and my magnetism as I go through this transition process. Day 12, I've been really just pondering my purpose and getting clear on what really resonates with me and my truth. Because I'm realizing I've been chasing a lot of things that I thought I had to do, to help people, to make money, to be successful, and all that, even like creating social media followings and stuff like that. A lot of it's actually not in alignment, so I'm reevaluating and simplifying. And I also have a job interview today, so we'll see how that goes. I'm really open to anything. I'm not fixated on having a job or not having a job. I'm open to all possibilities that are, for my highest good. So that's the mode I'm in today, just being open and reevaluating and staying true to my soul. Day 13, there's really so many ups and downs when it comes to this journey. So I'm being tested, but I'm practicing patience, walking with faith, and rolling with the highs and lows of all this, about the disappointment, the finding what's going on, the health insurance, the trying to do my own thing, the job applications, all that stuff. It can be a lot. It could be really stressful, but I'm learning how to stay centered, have faith, and live through these ups and downs. So that's what I'm processing today. Day 14, still the theme of ups and downs, and I'm really learning to embrace the ups and downs of life and embrace the uncertainty, to do what I can, put one foot in front of the other, walk in faith without, getting too fearful or worrying about what's going to happen a few months from now. So it's really embracing where I'm at, knowing my next step, taking those next steps, and having faith. It's that theme again. So that's my update today. Day 15, I want to share with you the poem here because it really touched me in a deep way and gave me a sense of peace and faith that I didn't expect, and I forgot that I wrote this. So here it is. You're already on the other side of fear, doubt, limitation. Whatever pain or conflict you're experiencing are parts of you not wanting to go through this new door. Some parts need to be let go of, and some need to be helped through. Your soul consciousness, however, is already on the other side, the land of love, peace, joy, abundance, freedom. Feel this. Practice making it your home. Day 16, something that I've been integrating today is building my presence and power through just saying the mantra, I am, over and over again. I've been doing this in meditation, while journaling, and using it as a tool to build, like I said, my presence and power, which is keeping me in the moment, keeping me walking in faith, owning my worth, and knowing that all of this is going to unfold for my highest good. So I'll share more about my hopes, dreams, fears, struggles, learning experiences from all this in the next few days. I'm just gonna do 3 days here, day 17, 18, and 19, because the theme that's running through this is I don't know what I'm doing. I'm surrendering all of my old unhelpful patterns that aren't helping, and I'm just walking in faith, and I'm open to new paths and new solutions. So the old ways I was operating, forcing, not feeling good enough, putting pressure on myself, trying to work so hard, I'm just letting go of all that and seeing what happens. Of course, I'm taking action, but from a balanced, centered place, and having faith that doors open up, because I know they will. Day 20, what's coming up for me is the power of presence. How important just being present is, and that is how you build your power, you build your confidence, you build your ability to affect change in the moment by being present. Because when you start thinking about, what if this happens in the future? What should I do? And you start scattering your energy through worrying and going into the future or the past, you actually hinder your ability to operate in the present. But when you're present, just in the moment, you build your power. Presence equals presence. So that's what I'm practicing instead of worrying or just running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Just being present and going from there, magnetizing from there. Day 21, and the theme today is really owning my uniqueness and embodying a deeper level of what that means. So instead of trying to do things based on what's cool or what's going to make money or what people want or need the most right now, really expressing the truth of my soul, regardless of what people think, and just really coming from that truly, truly authentic place more and more. And that's why I'm doing something like this, documenting this journey, because I really don't know what it's going to turn into. And there goes a beep. I'm just documenting how I feel and sharing authentically. And that's what my soul is being called to do. So I'm doing it. Day 22. I just did some intuitive movement outside, barefoot, in the grass, in the sun, while listening to classical music, Vivaldi to be exact, and it was so blissful. I feel so good. That's such a good reset to keep you flowing, to keep you focused, to keep you vibing high. So I just wanted to share that with you and maybe try it. 23, it's really like life is putting me in this position of being very present and not doing things how I used to, not doing things in a linear effort kind of way. I'm just being called to be very present, build my presence, and attract from there. I honestly don't know what's going to happen, but I feel so called to just be present, live from presence, act from presence, instead of trying to plot everything out in the mind. Because when you're present, you enable miracles to come through. So I'm trusting that. Before it gets even crazier, because today our landlord emailed us saying that him and his family want to live in our house. So we have about, 6 weeks to figure that out as well. So, pressure makes diamonds, and I still don't know exactly what I'm doing, but there's an even deeper level of walking in faith. I have faith that there's a higher power guiding me. I have faith that there's lessons in this, and I don't know exactly what's going to happen or how I'm going to make it through this, but I know I will make it through, and I'm committing to just walking with faith one step at a time and seeing where this goes. So we'll see. Day 25. I really don't know where my life is headed. I had a breakdown earlier, feeling like my life is falling apart. But, sometimes breakdowns are breakthroughs, and I know deep down that my life is being guided in a higher direction. So I'm going to continue to walk with faith. That's it. Let's see how this goes. Day 26. So no one signed up for the workshop that I put out. So that was a little disheartening, but I realized I got guidance today that it's not ready. So what I'm being called to work on is my own newsletter and my wife's newsletter. That's the step when it comes to that. And then just more clarity came through about just applying for jobs that are in alignment. So I just applied for 3 jobs. And for my own projects, to focus on writing stories and poetry. There's something about that mythopoetic inspiration that is a gift of mine, and I can't just keep it to myself. I need to share it with the world because I truly believe that's my highest expression of my gift to share with the world. And I have a lot of that I haven't even put out. So I'm gonna put more of that out, focus on that, see what happens, and hopefully deeply inspire people and raise consciousness through sharing stories and poetry. And then applying for jobs too and seeing what happens, walking in faith. Day 27. I just took a bath and I got a message really clear while I was in there. You already know what to do. Have fun doing it. So I'm getting more clarity on what to do, but I'm also changing the paradigms by which I operate. So instead of putting pressure on myself, taking things so seriously, getting involved in all that stress, fear, worry, just having fun with it. Like, I know what to do. I could do all these things, accomplish these things with joy while having fun. Like, why would you choose not to? Like, we always have that choice. So that was my revelation today, and that's what I'm going to keep practicing. I already know what to do. I'm going to have fun doing it and see what happens. Day 28. What I'm realizing today is indirect results. So a lot of things we do, especially emotionally energetic, have indirect consequences. They create indirect results that our logical mind oftentimes can't even comprehend or doesn't make the connections. So our state of being has so much to do with the results we see in our life, and it's something so complex or so beyond the mind that you just can't grasp it logically. So I'm really learning this, like when I'm operating in a state of peace instead of stress, when really from the pureness of my heart I'm trying to help people, when I'm cleaning my house instead of obsessing over finding a job or creating something. Those kind of things, they create these indirect results in my life. And the opposite is true too. When you're in these negative, stressed out, fearful states of being, addictive states of being, they create these indirect results. They draw circumstances that might not be so helpful or beneficial. So I'm really feeling into that indirect result of life and working even deeper on my energy, my presence, my open-heartedness, my state of being in general, my confidence from a deep soul place. That's what I'm working on today. So that's my update. Day 29, 30, and 31, another 3-day. Because what I've been processing the last few days is balance. All kinds of balance. The balance of work and play, the balance of being in my creativity and spirituality and being a human, the balance of when to do something and not do something, when to talk, when to be quiet. Everything is really a balance that I'm learning right now. I'm learning how to come into balance with every aspect of my being. So that's really it the last few days. Balance. It's all about balance. Day 32. I just realized that I'm finishing this 33-day process at the completion of my 33 years here on Earth, because my birthday, my 34th birthday, is tomorrow, and that would be day 33 of this process. So that's really cool how that worked out. I didn't plan that, and that just blew my mind. And this process has been awesome for me because it's helped me process, again, that word, my emotions, my thoughts, my worries, my doubts, but also help tap into my inner wisdom. And like I've been saying, I'm really walking in faith. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but it's really helped me process things and walk in faith. So update number 33 will be tomorrow. Day 33, and something got in my, it's all itchy, but I'm doing my update anyway. It's my birthday today, my 34th birthday, and it's cool that everything related to 33 got completed. 33 days, my 33 years got completed, and I still don't really know what's going on in terms of tangible things. Like, I haven't got a tangible result or anything like that yet. But at the same time, I feel more rooted in faith and more confident in myself than ever before. So that is such a gift. Like, I really feel so confident in walking in faith, and I feel so confident in myself. I feel like I'm worthy for all the best things in life, worthy of success. And I feel like I'm confident I have the means to accomplish anything. So that's a big breakthrough and a big lesson. Even though, I didn't get the physical, tangible material results that I might have expected, that's a really cool gift. And I'm going to do like an ending and an intro video for this whole process too. So let's see what happens between now and then. I might make it after, when I feel called to do it. So yeah, this is day 33, the last day of this process. All right, so that was an interesting, vulnerable, raw process, right? I don't even know what to say. I'll just summarize the lessons I've learned. The biggest lesson is walking in faith. I don't even have any tangible big win physical results, but I have this sense of walking with faith that is unshakable right now. I have faith in myself. I have faith in the unfoldment, the divine support that I get every day. It's like it kind of forced me into that level of faith, and I'm realizing that's the lesson. The lesson, the result wasn't some big win like getting money through some means or landing a job right away or anything like that. The lesson that I truly needed is to walk in faith. Walk in faith. That's the big lesson, and that's the big result. And honestly, it surprised me. I thought I would, have some kind of windfall of money or land an amazing job or, launch a successful product or something like that. I really thought that would be the lesson or whatever came out of it. But it was surprising that it was this kind of lesson of walking in faith. And with that came confidence as well, genuine confidence. I'm feeling a level of confidence and a quality of confidence that I've never felt before, because it's coming from that connection to a higher power, that connection and that faith in the divine. That's where real confidence comes from. When I've had confidence before, or I thought I was confident, it was more coming from the ego. So this is a new level and a new quality of confidence as well. And I'm also, a big lesson was learning balance, learning how to balance the spiritual and the physical, balancing responsibilities and just flowing, or the rigidness and flowing, discipline and the intuitive flowing. So balance was a big lesson as well. So that's really what I have to share with this. I hope you enjoyed watching this process, witnessing this process, seeing me in my raw and vulnerable states, and also seeing what I got out of this. And again, it's really surprising, unexpected, walking in faith, okay? But I've shifted. I feel like a different person, and I'm excited to see what happens through this. So I really encourage you to go through this process as well. It is such a transformative process, and it will help you navigate any changes in your life. So if you feel like you've got thrown into, situations where you have to do things differently, a new career, new relationship, leaving a career, out of a relationship, health problems, whatever that is, or you feel like you're stuck and need to create some change, go through this 33-day journaling process. It is built for that. I just did it, and it changed my life. Like, it's given me the tools, not only through the journaling, because the journaling led me to other things that I did. That's the cool part about it. So go through this process. I'll link to the journal, and I'll link to my journaling resource page and whatever I feel is relevant also in the description, or wherever I can put the links here. All right. So again, I hope you found value in this, and I hope you apply this process in your own life. And yeah, let's navigate change together. Let's come out as the better versions of ourselves. Let's upgrade, and let's live in alignment with the divine and co-create a more beautiful reality. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I honor you.